This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Hey, it's me, Paige DeSorbo, and I'm so excited to share my new shoe collection at DSW, filled with my favorite styles and trends for spring. Because if you know me, you know I'm kind of obsessed with shoes. And by kind of obsessed, I mean head over heels. You're going to love these shoes. So snag super cute styles like cute flats, fun heels, and cool sneakers from the Paige DeSorbo collection right now at your DSW store or dsw.com.
Wasabi Technologies is purpose-built to free businesses from skyrocketing storage costs and unpredictable egress fees from those old and top-heavy legacy providers. You know, the big guys. Wasabi is the go-to provider for professional and collegiate sports teams around the world. From Wasabi's AI-enabled intelligent media storage, Wasabi Air, to the industry's only cloud storage service with triple protection against cyber criminals, Wasabi is driving innovation in data storage, all for up to 80% less than those other guys. Try them out for free at wasabi.com.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward it.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that was good news.
It is the 16th day of April, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on a Wednesday. Johnny Kriesel coming in today. Mark Parrish, and maybe Carla Zucker, and a cast of thousands. You have lots to get to. You know, we have a Wild team in the playoffs, a Wolves team in the playoffs. The Vikings have a draft just around the corner, so lots to cover. So, let's get her started. Here's Mark Norman, some comedy. It's a Wednesday morning. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
I used to work as a janitor. That was a rough gig. Mopping floors, cleaning bathrooms. I worked at this swanky law office in Midtown. Nobody looked me in the eye. Nobody talked to me. I remember one day I was mopping the floor, and a businessman slipped. And he goes, "The floor is wet. You got to put a sign down." I'm like, "I'm mopping in front of you." I am the sign. You know the little guy on the sign doing this? That's me, but in 3D. Oh, boy. The worst part was that my boss chewed me out after. He's like, "Come on, Mark, you're embarrassing me out there." I'm like, "You're embarrassed? I went to college. Let me have this one." Then he'd say stuff to me like, "Hey, where'd you learn how to mop?" I don't know, Fantasia?
I don't care.
The finish line is waiting.
Smash!
He is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Someone's got to step up and be a daddy.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show, Wednesday, April 16th. The Minnesota Wild lock up a playoff spot. John Kriesel on a Wednesday instead of a Friday. Why not? Who cares, right? Let's do it. We don't have Parrish today or Friday, so let's swap Kriesel with no one.
What it is.
Yeah, why not?
What it is.
Good morning. Welcome back from the Virgin Islands.
Thank you. It is
best trip ever, huh?
And it's not because of recency bias or anything. That is mind-blowing how awesome that trip was. just being on the water. Everyone, and the jokes, saw us throwing out all the making it rain with the money and, you're so
Even
rich.
I got bored of doing that.
It's not that expensive. It's not cheap, but you have your own boat, and it's a catamaran, so it's like a 51-foot boat. And you have your captain and we had Captain D, who was amazing. Took about 30 minutes to wear him down, and then he was one of us. The jokes and because you got Tim and I on there, and
Tim's dry humping slot machines, right? Captain D's got to get used to that.
Tim was first mate, so he was in charge of hooking us up to the mooring balls where you that's where you park or you stay for the night. He was undefeated, didn't miss any of them. He's a man of the sea now, in two ways.
Yeah.
Just the beauty. None of those pictures do it justice. You can look down. I mean, it could be 50 feet of water, and it's like you can see right to the bottom.
Seen sharks?
Yes. Yep. Nice. Not many, though. It was mainly at night. We saw tons of tarpon, barracuda. We saw stingrays at the bottom of the turtles. A man wearing a bedazzled penis ring.
What?
The first mate?
It should have been. T-Bone? He doesn't wear a ring.
Was it a man murder?
We just refer to him as BDD, Big Dave.
Oh, I know Dave.
At the Willie T, which is a famous floating bar in one of the bays down there in Pirates Bite. We went ashore, and there was a man just dancing. My cousin Misty slapped a tattoo on his right cheek because he asked her to, so she's a very giving person.
Oh,
so
lovely.
It was just, 5 nights just cruising the high seas.
Never got tired of being on the boat?
Never. Now, it does take a couple days to not feel, and I got my own situation when it comes to walking, but you do feel like you're still on a boat for a couple days. But we wore the patches, so there was no seasickness or anything. And a 51-foot boat's pretty good size. Now, the craziest thing is you would think being on a boat, it shrinks in size the longer you're on it. And with 3 other couples.
Because of the cold water.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Well played. With 3 other couples on there, you think that you would get just naturally get tired of
each other.
I miss those people, man. It was the greatest trip ever. Everyone should do it. Now I understand when everyone's like, you should go there. You should go there. I can't wait to go back. I will go back. And my issue's like wondering about going in because you'll park and you'll hook up to one of those mooring balls, then you take the dinghy to shore. And
take your dinghy.
Metaphor. I had no issues really. It wasn't the easiest. You each have a bathroom in your room, your stateroom. I would put one leg on and kind of hop. I could do it alone, but I would use my wife's help, and then so I could shower, no problem. Get in and out of the dinghy, no problem. Kind of figured it out. So I am a pirate now.
Oh, good for you.
Pretty cool, man. It looked awesome.
It was awesome. Oh, yeah, we got boarded on the last night, my cousin Misty's husband, nicest guy on the planet. Just he's a go with the flow. We were up on the top just having cocktails, listening to hot cuts. And all of a sudden there's a dinghy approaching us. And I'm like, what the heck, whatever. And then I see it turn its lights off. And then I look over and we have, there's a light that's in the water behind the boat so you can see fish and whatever. And all of a sudden I look and there are 3 bikini-clad gals swimming up to our boat.
Okay.
And I was like, this is the last thing we need. Like we're all married guys on the boat. A couple of the wives were asleep. Were awake. My wife was asleep. I was like, this one, and they would know we're not up to no good. It's just, but it's not necessary. And we didn't invite them. Well, Josh goes down there, is talking to them, and he was like, I'll get him out of here. All of a sudden I smell cigarettes. And I look and he gave them cigarettes and he gave them wine. And his wife is laughing because she's like, here, Josh is at it again. He's like, they're German. They're German. So after the fact, we're like, all right, they can go. Get out of here now. They didn't like the wine, but they wouldn't give it back because it was box wine.
So they approached the boat with the intent to party?
Yes. They had two dudes with them, too. But that's younger 20s. There's a difference between being adventurous and being dumb. I would say they were being dumb. We're good people, but you don't know who's. And also, I told everyone after the fact, it wasn't a 0% chance that they had bad intentions.
Right, going to rob you or something.
Right, for sure. No, this would have been the wrong boat to rob.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know that.
Yeah. Right. But and then after the fact, Josh said they were from Germany, and as they were swimming up, he said that they said we're pirates. And he's like, "Come on aboard." And he said because they're from Germany, he didn't want them to have a bad impression of Americans. So he gave them a bunch of stuff from and his wife.
So bikinis had nothing to do with it.
Right. And truly not with Josh.
Were they hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just ridiculous. And then my wife was like, why does the boat smell like cigarettes? And I was like, German slut boarded the boat. She responds, what? And I said, I'll tell you later.
As they tend to do in the middle of the night. German sluts just board the boat.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Just the most, and there's a million stories like that I could tell, but yeah.
Well, welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Pretty cool.
Do it. Put it on the list. I swear you'll love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool in St. Paul, Zachary, last night as well.
Yeah.
Man, that could have got bad because, the Calgary
greasy.
Flames came all the way back and won in overtime. So if Joel Eriksson-Ek doesn't score with a little over 20 seconds to go, we'd be sweating it out a little bit this morning.
What a goal. What a goal.
Yeah, they threw everything and the kitchen sink at the Ducks last night. Just could not get a bounce. They were out shooting them like 35, 36 to 20 toward the end there. And then, as you mentioned, a little over 20 seconds left. I think it was Boldy. I think he made a really, really good play
it was Boldy.
To pass it across he could have taken a shot and probably had a decent chance from where he was, but went with the better angle with Eriksson-Ek, passed to him, and Joel finished it. And then you had a wonderful moment, that clinched basically the playoffs. So then Philip Gustafsson, the starting goaltender, went to Hines in the intermission between the third period and overtime, and suggested that Mark Fleury take it the rest of the way. And Marc-Andre Fleury, we watched him put his mask on the bench and started stretching, and he goes out and the crowd just goes nuts. And it was a wonderful, emotional, just beautiful moment for him. And then of course, the Wild take a penalty like 30 seconds into 3-on-3 overtime, and I was like, oh no, this is it wouldn't have been the worst thing. It just, that's hockey.
Because they were in at that point.
Right. It would, if they lost, whatever. It would have, I don't think it would have been too sour, but
you don't want Fleury to get scored on in potentially his final game.
No,
you don't want him to go out like that.
But that's, like I said, that's just the risk you take. And so I was like, well, let's just, try to get through it. And man, he made some he was cold. He didn't, play the entire night, and made some incredible saves when the Ducks had that power play, allowing the Wild to kill that, and then just a wonderful finish by Boldy in overtime to make that a wonderful 1,051st victory for Marc-Andre Fleury, and potentially a wonderful way to close out a Hall of Fame career. The Ducks stayed out there and all went through a line and shook Fleury's hand. Classy. And it was a storybook ending to, what it was ultimately, for the most part, a very frustrating night, very nerve-wracking night, because, again, the Wild just could not find a way. Their Ducks goaltender, Dost or whatever, he's just played unbelievable.
And almost the whole game, though, Zachary, too. The Flames were losing. So it looked like, we're going to blow this game potentially, but at least the Flames are going to lose. Well, then after the Wild win, the Flames come charging back and win in overtime.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so man.
That game was extremely important to get to overtime. So it wasn't just, we're free rolling because the Flames are about to lose. They came back and won.
Another reason you
needed that game.
Don't scoreboard watch. Just if it's in your hands, win the damn game.
And I wonder if the Flames were taking your advice, because it was the second intermission when the Wild tied it and ended up winning, and they came. We were waiting outside the locker room after the game, and that was when the third period started. And we were all waiting. I'll check our phones out. 2 goals in the first minute and 4 seconds of the third period to tie the game for the Flames. So they didn't look like they saw that they were eliminated, and they gave it their all the rest of the way up there and took down a very good Golden Knights team with a Wild. We'll see on Saturday or Sunday. We'll find out.
So Vegas in round 1 for the Wild, the Lakers in round 1 for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Perhaps programming predicament.
Yeah, it might be both.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the past month plus has just been hanging on for dear life. Yeah. How do you feel now? I mean, it's nice to go in with a little bit of a better taste in the mouth. How do you feel now about their chances?
Well, this is the first time since November 10th. Yesterday was the first game since November 10th that the Wild were completely healthy.
Insane.
Which is nuts. I think we've seen, good flashes of brilliance from Krill, Kaprizov the last week or so, and Joel Eriksson as well. But we've also seen plenty of moments of, it's probably a good thing that they got their, bearing straight a little bit here in the regular season before the postseason starts.
A little rust.
A little bit, but, and Jake Middleton kind of coming off of an injury. He had a couple of rough spots, but that's, going to happen when you're, again, just fighting tooth and nail. So I feel a lot better than I did a few weeks ago. The biggest problem is going to be scoring. And if they can solve that, I think that, Gustafsson played great last night. The one goal that, the Ducks scored there was, late was, it was kind of a fluky, weird bounce. And so he played very, very well. So they got the goaltending. I think, defense is covered. Brody and Spurgeon, Faber just go down the line.
Steve.
And so Williams not playing, or what's the deal with him?
Yeah, what happened to Steve?
Well, I thought he was supposed to get in there last night. What the hell, man? Let's go. Put the kid in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's see him play.
It's debatable. I see where the Wild came from. I would have liked to have seen him, but I get why they're getting the first time they were all healthy since November. Why, throw a wild card in there?
Let's play.
All right. Vegas in round 1.
Hell yeah.
The Wild are in. It got close, but we got both squads into the postseason. Yeah, a month or so ago, it was starting to trend the wrong way for both, and then the Wolves win 17 of their last 21 or whatever it is, and the Wild get healthy and get enough points to get in as well. Vegas this weekend. Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you. Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Oh, but then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
The Power Hour begins in a couple hours, 8 a.m. You can check KFAN.com/watch. You can see what we look like, watch the show, and have fun. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber. Your world unleashed.
Feeling unleashed. Here we are.
You're awful.
Hey, relax, man.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Yeah, those are a little harsh.
All right, be cool.
Why is that lady quitting?
You know why.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you know.
On this day, is that possible? Yeah. 10 years ago, today, you made this, Saucy. 10 years ago today. My God.
24 hours ago, hockey watch, cartoon porn, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Rosen loves the pipeline, just get him on the internet, put him on X videos, hurry, 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 before he goes insane. He can't control his horniness, he can't control his right hand, oh no, 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 no. Jesus.
How long ago?
24 hours ago. This was supposed to be the predictors. Instead, I'm gonna sing about cartoon porn, which hockey absolutely loves.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
What an idiot.
I missed the predictors.
10 years ago.
What an idiot.
I don't even remember what the bit was. I just remember he made a new intro every week.
Yeah, we just would predict. You'd give out like, hey, who's gonna?
We would just talk sports.
Yeah.
God, that's boring.
Yeah, we got bored with it.
Boring. Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, then it just turned into like everything I do. Then it was just, it's the predictors. Like that. So, yeah, I ruined it.
No, you did not.
But that one, yeah, some of them were great. The best was the one that Swedberg wrote all about. What was the song? Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good, but he wrote it all. Jesus, John.
Jesus, John?
Just showing BDD.
Oh.
Brendan Dassey?
Here. Chris, take a peek.
Oh. Okay.
Well, bizarre.
Brendan.
Big Daddy Dassey?
Yeah, B-O-B-D-D.
Good old Dassey.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what Brendan Dassey.
I mean, how old is he now? 40?
I haven't kept up with him. Not sure.
Yeah, he stopped answering my emails.
Yeah, don't know what he's up to.
Did he really?
Yep.
He blocked me on X.
Oh, that's sad. Dassey's 35.
Jeez.
Okay, good.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I forget where you stand on that. Do you believe that he did it or not?
I don't think he had anything to do with it, no.
But Stephen Avery?
I think it was the other Dassey brother.
My friend who's a prosecuting attorney is pretty confident that Avery did it.
With Brendan Dassey as well?
I didn't get into that part of it, but he said Avery should be. He said that documentary was very one-sided, which they are.
The prosecuting attorney didn't like it, huh?
Right, but he's legit though. He keeps it real. He would have told me if there was some. He just said that the investigation was a disaster, but there was still enough. So,
yeah,
interesting.
So the other day, I was sitting here with I believe it was Maxo. And we were looking at random stuff. There was a city called Destin, Florida we were looking at because we decided we wanted to run away from here. And now, of course, I'm getting all kinds of emails and stories about Destin, Florida. Beautiful place, by the way. Gulf Coast. Coast. A Destin fishing charter was able to turn a good fishing day into a great one. All because of a surprise guest. Captain Taylor Bankston was out on a fishing trip with customers when what he thought was a submarine coming out of the water suddenly had giant teeth and a giant eyeball. Immediately, I knew it was a great white shark, he said. 1,100 to 1,400 pounds. Swam around their boat for roughly 20 minutes before moving on. He operates the boat out of Destin Harbor.
That's a huge bitch.
It was a huge bitch. Not sure how they sexed it.
After a while, how long was it, Chris? The time that it was swimming around?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
At some point, you got to be like, is this thing going to leave us alone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to go ahead and have a nibble on the boat? I don't know if I guess now I say I don't know if sharks have nipples.
Brilliant. I bet they do, right?
No, I have nipples. Can you milk me?
They have to
You don't
have
think they have nipples?
The whole point of nipples is milk. They don't milk each other.
Milk?
I have nipples.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, baby. I'm going to go ahead and send you guys this picture so you can get a real look at the size of this son of a bitch.
Well, and just so those people down there in Florida know, if you go out into the ocean in Florida, there are sharks out there.
There sure as hell are.
The great Richard Oaknick once said if there were dinosaurs outside, we wouldn't go play baseball. That's their turf, not ours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go in the ocean, expect great white sharks. Even if you're like, hey, like this, they're not really in this area. It's not the
That's terrifying.
right water
see
for
it?
them. It doesn't matter.
Whoa.
Look at the size of that son of a bitch inside that boat.
Yep.
That's a
my
huge
gosh.
bitch.
Yeah, those things are in the water.
Yeah, don't go in the water.
Why would you go in the ocean? What's wrong with people?
Here's
My God.
how you can avoid being bitten by a shark.
Yep, stay on land.
I can't believe number one's don't get in the water.
Correct.
Always stay in groups since sharks are more likely to bite a solitary individual. That doesn't make sense.
No.
Like if I fall into a vat of chicken strips,
Yeah.
I'm just going to start eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be indiscriminate.
Well, but again, the beauty of being in a group is you don't have to outswim the shark.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have to outswim sauce.
That's a great point, and you easily could.
Easily.
Do not
I'd be
wander
dead.
too far from the shore. This isolates an individual and places him far away from assistance. What kind of assistance am I going to have?
Yeah, if a great white shark gets you,
Right, it's
I'm
over.
not worried about assistance.
Well, they're
I
just
shouldn't have been in the
recovering
water.
parts.
Avoid, right, just picking up the body parts. Avoid being in the water during darkness or twilight hours. But that's daylight when that
Yeah.
boat was floating. Don't enter the water of bleeding or menstruating.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Or both.
Wearing shiny jewelry is discouraged. You look like a lure.
Yeah, but don't wear a head to toe black wetsuit so you look like a seal.
Yeah.
And don't sing Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, don't do that. Right.
Yeah.
Don't wear a bedazzled C ring.
Remember, sharks. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting
No,
you.
no, no. I keep interrupting you. You go ahead.
Remember that sharks see contrast particularly well. Uneven tans and bright colored clothing may draw a shark's attention. I didn't realize if I had good tan lines, I was making myself more delicious.
What do you guys think of tan lines in general?
I love them.
Same.
Son of a
Oh, they're
bitch.
so good.
Same.
Oh, get it on.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Son
wasn't
of
the
a
only one.
bitch.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty good.
Let's go.
Wow.
I bet that's a subreddit.
Oh,
Oh.
it definitely is. Yeah. Yeah,
that
it
up
definitely
later.
is.
Jeez, I liked him. I didn't know you guys went to the meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I probably
You
should
should
go.
come.
I
Yeah,
probably,
you need a deep breath.
I probably should go to a meeting, yeah. I'm like a shark. If you got jewelry on and a tan line, I'm going to eat you.
My.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard you.
Swim only in areas tended by lifeguards. Yeah, that's going to do you a lot of good.
Yeah, correct.
I love the last one, though. John, please keep this in mind, damn it. Never harass a shark.
Yeah, John.
What are you doing down there, you son of a bitch?
Boy, you're a bad swimmer.
Yeah.
You ugly bastard.
Oh, it's
You
boring.
know, it's so tough to me.
You will never get this. You will never get this.
That's funny that the tan lines, the gals should not have been in the water.
what
There
do you
was one of the
know?
nights they declothed and jumped in the ocean.
Oh.
Didn't know that they were.
Is it hard to scissor swim?
I did.
Jeez.
Yeah, it looked like they were leg wrestling. I did tell them, too, I hope none of you are menstruating.
Oh.
What a nice thing to say.
That's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
you
you,
said
John.
that in the morning before they went swimming.
Yeah.
Don't be chumming the water, ladies.
Yeah, don't ruin breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We're looking to party. Hope none of you guys are menstruating.
That was we did see, they're like Caribbean reef sharks. They're small. And it was only at night. But after that, gals weren't too excited to be in the water. That was towards the end of our trip. But yeah, small. I could not imagine seeing one of those.
I know.
You have to think it's fake or maybe dead, just like floating.
Yeah. It'd be, I know this is a weird way to say it. It'd be almost an honor, though.
Oh, yeah.
To be in the boat and see that thing swim by. You'd be like, oh, my God.
I want to see one so badly. I just don't know if I can find a spot where I'm not crapping
Plus,
my pants.
you're always menstruating.
Yeah, you are. You're
part of it.
All the time.
They call him Mr. Menzies.
Yeah.
That's his AOL screen name.
You can't go to an auto show without menstruating.
You drink more than my coffee maker.
Yeah. Oh, my. Corey, you need to get that looked at.
They have to have, because there's the whale watching ones, and I've seen that, and that's awesome.
Yeah, they drive by Sauce's house every day.
Oh, my God.
Genius.
With the harpoon, just in case he comes running
Don't
out.
you come out of your house.
But I would guess that they would have shark watching boats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the cages. Like, I know in Hawaii, you can
Nick
drive
and his
way out
family?
there and do it.
Mark Cuban.
I wouldn't be about the cages, though.
Yeah, you would.
That part,
Oh, yeah.
no thanks.
Yeah. You'd go in a cage.
Only for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ooh.
Man.
Kiss me.
Great white sharks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
terrifying.
man. Pretty crazy, right?
That's awesome.
Big old son of a bitch right there.
But think about they must be so, when they circle that boat for 20 minutes, it's circling it for a reason, right? It must be like, what the hell is on here? And can I eat it?
Yeah.
That's all it must be thinking, right? Because it's just circling it.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, there's something I don't know. I'm just going to keep swimming. It's,
Or is it territorial? Like
what is this?
It thinks it might be another shark. I don't know.
What if it just
You're the
wanted
Shark
company?
Week guy.
What if it just wanted company?
all I know is a lot of times they'll bite out of curiosity, right? They bite to see what the hell it is.
Whoa.
They don't have hands, right? So they have to bite. So if you're swimming in the water, they might be like, hey, is this a seal? And then they bite you to the point where you're ripped to shreds, and then they realize, this ain't a seal. Well, then you're still bleeding out, even if they don't eat you. Tiger shark.
My bad.
What?
Yeah. Sometimes, too, like, they don't like, smell the menstruation, but they can hear it.
Only
what I mean?
bears can.
Yeah.
I wonder how old.
He sounds like
They can hear it.
They hear the nagging.
Front page sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Ooh. But then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Get ready to head north with the Power Trip. Join the guys up at Grand View Lodge May 1st and 2nd. Be there on Thursday night for off-air fun and games and great prizes. Then stick around as we go live on the air Friday morning, including the Initials game and your shot at a stay at Tanca Verde Dude Ranch in Arizona. Get all the details at KFAN.com/Grandview. That was weird.
A couple weeks away.
Yeah, man, that'll be great.
A what?
Grandview Lodge. Let's go.
I love it there.
Yeah, Grandview's great.
Buddy, I don't know who you are. You're about to get chlamydia.
I love that dude. He's so good on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's so good.
Oh, you've been watching it?
What? No. Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah, that's not the one. You were going to watch Veep, sorry.
Yeah, not yet. That was from Veep? Or what is that from?
No,
is that from the
No,
league?
that's from the league, yeah. For some reason, when you said Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I thought Veep. I don't know. Gotta do this.
Time now for Front
Sign up for
Page
this.
Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. Buy 3 monsters for $7 for a limited time. We love Holiday Station Stores here on the Power Trip Morning Show.
best.
Thanks, Holiday.
The best.
We got some monster. The Minnesota Wild have punched their ticket to the postseason with an overtime victory, 3-2 over the Ducks. They've won 18 of the last 19 games against the Ducks.
Wow.
Rosie.
They clinched a playoff spot. They will face Vegas in the Western quarterfinals. Joel Eriksson scored the tying goal with just over 20 seconds to go. Then Matt Boldy, the game winner in overtime. Fleury went in for just OT, had 5 saves, a couple of them spectacular. 3-2, the Ducks fall in OT. We'll take it. We're in.
Let's
Vegas
go.
in round 1.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's go.
I think all 3 times while I play Vegas, that was the second half of a back-to-back. So this will be the first time they'll actually have some rest this year.
When's that first game?
Saturday or Sunday. I'm leaning towards Sunday. We'll see.
But it could be Saturday?
I could see, yeah.
So I could leave here Friday, go to Vegas and be there Saturday for the game.
Yes.
You could leave here Friday the 18th and be there by Saturday the 19th.
Brilliant.
Maybe Sunday the 20th.
Is it going to be weird for you guys if I go out there for the Wild game and don't go to the game?
You're going to go to WrestleMania?
Yes.
Because that's also this weekend in Vegas.
I thought that was a bar.
At Allegiant?
Yes.
Sweet.
I believe
That
it's
is
this
sweet.
weekend.
Allegiant's cool, man.
Allegiant?
That's
Yeah,
a
it
cool
is.
stadium.
Wow.
I've only been there once, and it was the most boring football game I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was pretty boring.
Awful.
Speaking of arenas, the XL Energy Center will no longer be the X. The naming rights deal is done. They still have a partnership with the XL Energy people, but not the naming rights. So a new arena naming rights partner is expected before next season. No longer the X.
Yeah, it's going to be great for Power Trip Arena.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Incredible, yeah.
Honestly, super big uphill climb
Well,
for whoever jumps on because it's the X.
It's always
Yeah.
going to be the X.
It'll be Power Trip Arena, but then, Muscle make an announcement at the beginning of every game, encouraging people to go to K102 Arena.
That's a great point. How come we never call him Muscle, by the way?
Muscle.
Oh, you know why.
Yeah, he ain't got none?
Yeah.
I'm oddly emotional about this.
About
Why?
I don't know. It's always been the X. So
It's still going to be the X.
yeah,
know.
well, it's the Power Trip powered by X
Yeah.
Stadium.
that's XXX Arena.
Naming your thing after a stadium, those don't work. That doesn't work.
My thing?
No.
This is Target Center, lady.
Yeah, it
Naming
doesn't
your
work.
thing after a stadium?
Let me start over here. Putting your name on a stadium doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Like a
Just
billboard?
Like a billboard, yeah.
Okay, we got there.
Yeah, that was a wild ride.
It's okay. You can laugh. It won't kill you.
I need to hear something
Laugh
funny.
at what?
It wasn't a joke.
No, it wasn't even close. The Twins beat the Mets 6-3. The Twins are now 6-12. Bailey Ober 6 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 home runs given up. Look it up on your phone. Jeffers, our guy, 3 for 3 with a run.
That's our guy.
It's our guy.
Wake Martindale
He hit
Stadium.
a home run, but
He
they
did. That was weird.
overturned
Yeah.
it or something.
Say that again.
It hit. So a home run in Target Field has to go hit the flower bed that's right above the padding.
That's where Mark
His
Andre
ball
Fleury
hit
sits.
the padding and came back in, and it was they basically gave him a double. Then the runner went back to third.
I thought that was going to be the game.
Yeah.
Once that went the other way, it was,
Wallner hurt his hamstring. Correa hurt his wrist. One more game against the Mets, 12-10. David Festa for the Twins. And they're off tomorrow. They're at Atlanta starting Friday.
Who's also terrible. Atlanta's awful.
Hawk, we should go to David Festa this year.
You know what? I can't get tickets. I've tried, yeah. But I did
That's
hear
sad.
Lizzo's playing there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Welcome to David Festa.
Did you watch SNL last week?
Yeah, I sure did.
What'd you think of Lizzo?
I thought she was pretty good. She looked good. I like her songs. I think she's talented. I didn't hear the songs. I apologize.
Or?
I didn't hear the songs.
I didn't think they were good. But
I did think the bit where John Hamm was a detective was funny. You remember that bit?
The Please Don't Destroy bit? The pizza party bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny bit.
Yes.
Hawaiian pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That was a good bit.
Good bit. But I didn't see the music. I don't know. I missed it.
You didn't miss much.
Oh, I fell asleep because I took a gummy. A little too early.
Yeah, it happens.
A little too early.
Travis Hunter says he's going to quit football if he's asked to play only one position.
No.
Oh, come
Don't do that to us, Travis.
Yeah, please don't. What will the Browns do?
I know. It's going to really be bad for me if he doesn't play football. Sorry.
Do you remember when Caleb Williams was positioning for ownership stake in a team?
Oh, yeah,
like he had all this leverage, and then
they moved.
They're kids.
When you spend your entire life being told you're the only thing in the world that matters, you start to believe it.
Yeah, that is correct.
Look, we forget these are kids, right? Travis Hunter has all these dreams and hopes and stuff, and it's like, calm down.
Yeah.
You're about to be a professional athlete.
How about say this instead?
Take it down a
I sure
notch.
hope I get to play both ways.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot better than, I'm going to quit.
That'll go
Oh,
over
really?
well
Oh,
with-
no.
yeah. That'll go over well with the vets.
Yeah, they don't, and the Trans Amps.
Yeah.
If he only played
John and
one
Tim are upset
position,
about it.
if he only played one position, which one is he more elite at?
I think it's
I
wide
bet
receiver.
From his hips, I'm going to say doggy.
Oh,
wow.
I mean, if I'm his
It's wide
coach,
receiver.
pile driver.
Could be.
If I'm his coach, I let him go both ways. Absolutely.
Shocking.
You sure do.
Yeah, shocking.
You sure do.
I let him go whichever way he wants.
Yeah, whatever you want, sir.
Yeah.
You are easily dominated.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he's a better wide receiver.
of course.
How dare you say that about
But he
him?
wants to play defense too.
Yeah. I mean, he's good at both.
And you better let him. You hear me?
What would his jersey look like, Sauce, on the practice field?
good
if he
question.
Were
Yeah, how would that work?
What would it look like if he quit because they won't let him get his way?
Yeah, what happens if that happens? Yeah, what happens if he shows up to like rookie camp and they're like, you can only play wide receiver? Does he leave?
yeah.
Bye.
He stomps his foot.
Eat balls. Sorry.
You're a rookie. Here, go play wide receiver, and then guess what? Mission accomplished. You're a special teamer, too. Go tackle somebody.
Right. Correct.
Yeah. Hey, you
Tackling
want to play
and
all the
catching.
ways?
Right. There you go.
Yeah, why don't you go punt a couple?
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those two ladies over there.
Or a couple.
Brilliant.
The NBA play-in tournament started last night. The Magic beat the Hawks 120-95. So the Magic are moving on. They lock up the 7 seed with that win, and they will face the Boston Celtics and get destroyed in round 1.
Yes, they will.
Ta-da.
Meanwhile, the Warriors beat the Grizz 121-116. So the Warriors lock up the 7 seed. They take on Houston, the 2 seed, in round 1.
And they are just, at least for game one, they're a 1.5 point favorite. The 7th seed is a 1.5 point favorite on the road against Houston.
Cool.
Yeah, they probably should be.
Yeah,
favorite.
They probably should be, yeah.
Cool.
So tonight you have the Heat and the Bulls. That's the 9-10 game. And then the Mavs-Kings at 9 o'clock. The winners play the losers of the games I just went through.
Even the losers get lucky sometimes.
Great song.
Do you guys like the play-in?
Nah. I'm indifferent to it.
Yeah.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Travis Nelson said if he doesn't get to play in the play-in game, he's quitting.
He's quitting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do like that they try something different, at least.
Nelson.
I can remember his name.
Close enough.
I just took a swing.
Yeah, close enough.
I took a swing.
Travis Nelson.
It's more interesting in the battle for 6th place for me.
I couldn't agree more.
The way the Timberwolves had to fight to just not even be
Fight
in
to
it.
the end, man. Stand and defend.
Our flag flying high and free.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a great time to be on a flight with no Wi-Fi with the ridiculous Masters and then the Wolves situation.
I'm so happy for you, Zach.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Go, Zach.
Go, Zach. Look at you soar. He's finally free.
It's finally his time.
Go, Travis Nelson.
Oh, no.
You're doing it, Peter.
He's doing a what?
Sauce's uncle.
Get down from there, Zach.
You are.
Who isn't?
Right.
Wolves at Lakers, game 1, Saturday at 7:30. We'll do What Really Matters after this. More with John Kriesel on a Wednesday. And the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Ooh. But then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/iHeart. Greenlight.com/iHeart.
Comedian and podcast sensation Tom Segura is set to take the stage at Xcel Energy Center for one night only this Friday, and we've got your last chance at tickets. Use the talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app. Tell us who you would take to the show, And why? And your answer could win you a pair of tickets to the show. Good luck.
I'm going to tell you who I'm taking.
Who's that?
Abigail Roberts.
Oh,
please don't.
Yeah.
I know it, man.
Too soon.
Oh.
It's too soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Josh, your hand is up.
Oh, of course he would. What about the money? Oh, I think he'd take you for free, Arthur.
He passed away.
You sure did, Arthur. You did. You passed away.
Yeah.
But you did your best.
Okay, take it easy.
No,
We miss you every day, buddy.
I miss you.
And we got even.
Yeah.
We got those
you
son of
damn
a
right.
bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we
did.
killed the hell out of those
What's
fellas
that guy's
day.
name? Micah?
Micah.
Yeah,
Micah.
Micah sucked.
Micah's the worst.
Yeah,
so bad.
It was all his fault.
Dutch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed it too.
Yeah, Dutch sucked.
They both needed to swallow bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't get even. We got, we still lost Arthur.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but
John, you all right?
You okay, man?
Let's do what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris will change your life with something else, and it's brought to you by our friends at Carboni's. Thanks, Carboni's.
Thank you, Carbonis. John hates Dutch so much that he won't even put a rudder on his boat.
Brilliant. John almost took work off.
He sure did.
He missed Arthur.
I don't blame
so
him.
much.
really matters,
I miss him
right?
every day.
Austin Matthews scored career goal number 400. That is the sixth fastest player to reach 400 goals. He did it in 628 games, if you're asking. He did it 6 games faster than Alexander Ovechkin.
It felt faster to me.
Yeah, Huck was mentioning that yesterday.
So we all thought no one's ever touching Gretzky's record than Alexander Ovechkin did. Austin Matthews, 6 games faster. So
Crazy.
we'll see. He's only got to do what he's doing for like another 10 years.
That's correct, yeah.
To even get close. What really matters is this.
Hey, Johnny Kriesel,
Yes.
do you think there's a southwestern town by the name of Valentine that we could go to and pay a voluptuous lady to give us a bath?
Just knocking around a little
Yeah,
bit.
just in memory of Arthur.
If not, we should start one.
Not for sexual pleasure.
No.
I mean, that'll happen, sure.
Just to really clean the undercarriage.
That's true. We need an
Valentine, Arizona is an unincorporated community in census-designated place in Mojave County, Arizona.
There you go.
All right, I'm looking up. Is there any...
Yeah.
Population 43.
Let's
There
make
you
it
go.
45.
That's your perfect town.
Make it 45. 45.
My bathtub could be small. Take the legs off.
Oh, yeah.
Could bathe me in the sink.
Get your
Like a
hammer
child.
knocked around.
Yeah.
Look here. Let's see. Yeah, okay.
It's on Arizona State Route 66, which is former U.S. Route 66.
Are you kidding me? Is it on Route 66?
Go for it.
Gotta go.
That's badassery.
Yeah, you guys should definitely go there.
Boy, there ain't much going on there.
Yeah, but you could start something.
This says 39 people as of 2020. 39 people.
R.I.P.
You know what, though? You start a hotel that specializes in old fashions, and you watch the population grow.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Hey, this is a little misleading. The 2010 census versus the 2020 census.
Let's hear it.
The demographic, the population in Valentine rose by 2.6%.
Yeah,
From 38 to 39.
that's a big jump.
big job.
Big jump. Man, we're gonna have to advertise though to get some ladies to come and live there
Yeah.
because we need ladies with big forearms.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? I'm calling it what it is.
What do you need them for?
Don't need it ripped off, for God's sakes. We don't need, Alice
Yeah.
the Goon.
Well,
Oh,
I like what I like.
Yeah, Hawk's in.
If you're okay.
Hey, Sauce.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of population growth and how it's up 2.6% in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Let's say you invest $100 and this year you're up 10%.
Yeah.
But then next year you go down 10%. Are you up, down, or even?
Oh, up, down. Now we're talking about ladies with big forearms again, aren't we?
So you went up 10% one year, and then you went
down 10% the next. Are you up, down, or even?
Oh my God, this place is perfect.
I'm going to say you're down.
Oh my God.
I
Johnny.
You could just go scouting at women's arm wrestling competitions.
Which one is it?
It's a good idea.
Is it down?
Be like,
Why do you think it's down?
Well,
get over here.
Because I'm probably wrong, but in my mind, it doesn't work well.
Make a fist.
You have $100, you go up 10%, you go up $10, right? That puts you at 110. But if you have $110 and you go down 10%, isn't that about... Yeah, I think you're down. Final answer.
That's the right answer.
Okay, good. Thank you. I like when I get your...
Well done.
Your tricksters, right?
Is it my turn?
Oh.
I don't know, Hawkins.
Oh, wait, no, we were talking about Valentine, Arizona.
Yeah.
What really matters is this.
The tiny unincorporated community of Valentine, Arizona was established in 1898 when 660 acres were set aside for the Native Americans. In 1901, the two-story Truxton Canyon Training School was built, and it does appear that building is available. Johnny?
Just to buy the building.
Yeah.
It looks as if it's very haunted, which is fine, because I don't mind a ghost watching me getting tossed off.
It does look like it's surrounded by a barbed wire fence, too, does it not?
It does.
It's like a prison.
It does.
Well, you guys can take that down.
Which is cool, because our first employee is a lady named Barb Wire. And she's got giant forearms.
Giant forearms.
God, you're in.
And her specialty, what she likes to call 2 at a time.
And then her second one is called a snake bite.
Yeah, she is. That's something you have to pay extra for.
Yeah, you don't mind, though.
Yeah.
You own the place, so just put it on your tab.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We could just set one up in Deadwood. That's closer. It's a better town.
You're probably right. We should do both, though. We should start a chain.
I'll scout it next month when I'm there.
Please, would you?
Can I make a suggestion for you guys? Because I would never do it.
Yeah.
Please do.
Why not open up a Valentine-themed hotel and casino in Las Vegas?
Oh.
I like it.
Just seems like it'd be more expensive.
Yeah.
No, we could have normal prices. Not try and gouge everybody.
Well,
by the way, Chris, according to Google's AI,
yeah.
Valentine, Arizona,
yes, sir.
Valentine, Nebraska,
yeah, okay.
Valentine, Texas, and Valentine's with an S, Virginia.
Yeah, I can't go to Virginia.
You can go to Valentine, Texas.
All right.
Let's see if it's more than, let's see here, Valentine, Texas.
So
is it legal to pay for a handy in any of those states?
So,
way more people in Valentine,
there
Texas.
You go.
Way more.
There you go.
73 people.
Yeah.
You're not paying for that. You're paying for the bath.
Well, the overhead isn't much. It's just couple employees, water, and a bathtub. That's it.
I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. One of these days, in the Power Trip text chain, you're going to get a picture of me standing beside the Valentine, Arizona city sign.
Yep.
With my schlong hanging out.
Yep. And then what to zoom in.
Oh.
You want to borrow the C ring from BDD?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Look at that place.
Yep.
Oh, wait, looks like there's a big cat sanctuary there.
Oh, perfect for you.
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
What is that? What's that lady's name?
Oh, my God, there's an iron skillet.
Oh.
Perfect.
Not there, but right by there.
They could
Carol
make some breakfast.
Baskin. Yeah, that bitch Carol Baskin.
Look at this. Doesn't that look like a restaurant or a store right out of the movie Cars?
Yeah.
Cool.
You'd go in there and get your Johnson knocked around.
Would you stop being disgusting?
You guys should have a Valentine's Day parade every year.
Yeah. Just a bunch of bathtubs.
You and your parades, Zach.
Yeah. Get your own shit.
Okay. All right. This is going to happen. You guys wait and see. You're going to be like, wait, didn't we do the show this morning? How's he already there?
Yeah, right.
We have to up the prices, though. 25 cents ain't going to do it.
No, you're right.
You're not.
You're right.
Yeah, you
You're
guys
right,
will be
but I'll tell
done
you
in
what.
a week.
I'll tell you what. First of all, rent looks cheap in this place. Second of all, you keep it down at a quarter, you're going to have a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A lot of traffic.
Have a change machine right outside the door.
For sure.
Too much traffic, I would argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's only, those forums can only be so strong.
Yeah, how many ladies are you hiring?
And what about water?
Yeah, you got to have
the water shortage. I mean, this is a hot area.
That's a good point.
You do make a good point there.
We gotta do a.
I'm not a businessman.
We gotta analyze the.
No, that costs extra.
When We need good margins, Chris. Good margins.
Oh, Margin is one of the girls who's coming. She's a little older.
Oh, what's she doing? That's not allowed.
And I can't believe it's not butter.
Bears quarterback Caleb Williams doesn't want NFL friends off the field. He said, quote, I think the NFL game has become very friendly, and I don't necessarily want to be friends because I want to keep that competitive advantage.
Oh.
Look out.
So doesn't want to be friends with the other quarterbacks because he wants to beat them and doesn't want to be friendly.
Well, come to Valentine.
Yeah. He needs to relax. Go to Valentine.
He's taking this too seriously.
100%.
Just play football.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Just relax.
You can have a ton of respect and be friends with somebody and then go out on the field and try to destroy him. Again, Randall McDaniel's maybe the best example locally.
Yep.
The sweetest, nicest, most community-centered dude we've ever met.
Yeah, great guy.
But you put him on the field and he will slit your throat.
Monster.
So
He's a monster.
why can't you do it like Randall McDaniel? Just be a killer on the field and be the nicest, sweetest guy off the field. You can do that.
I mean, we'll see guys in wild games. Guys, we'll see players. Beat the hell out of each other on the ice, and then they'll be outside the locker room after the game, talking, shooting the S, and I mean,
gentlemen.
Yes, that's what it is. You should be able to be both.
Remember the couple weeks back when that submarine sunk or whatever, and then I sent the pictures of the one I was in. When I was going to board that, I was going to walk on there, and I got lifted up from behind off the ground and like squeezed. And I was like, what in the hell?
Was it Leo?
No, it was Randall McDaniel.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
He's like, what's going on? I'm like, never. I mean,
That's
of all places
crazy,
to run
right?
into him.
Yeah.
Right.
The best.
Yeah, he's the
How
best.
cool is that?
He's a great dude.
Great dude.
Now, if that was on the football field, he would have bear hugged you to death.
Yes.
He would have thrown me in the water.
Right.
Splash.
And if you guys mind me saying this right now, and I'm sorry, Kreese, I should discuss this. Free handies for life for Randall McDaniel at Valentine.
Oh, sure. That's
For him,
fine. I
'cause
thought
I
you
would
meant
like
for
that
everyone.
guy.
I was like, Chris,
No,
we got to talk.
no.
You got to make money.
No, when he comes in, I'm going to be like, keep your quarter.
If you're going into business with Hawk, by the way, just make sure that when he's drunk, he's not like passing out free handies to everybody.
Yeah. We require
make sure he's charging the full quarter.
I apologize.
Yeah, correct.
I can't help myself. I'm a very generous gentleman.
Yeah, he's gonna get high in his own supply.
What really matters, though, is this.
You got that right, brother.
Listen to the Hulkster.
Are you willing to step in if somebody
I'm
gets sick?
Here's how you do it.
You better believe it. You're getting the special today. You got to wear this here eye mask, and then suddenly
it's called the butter churner.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd love to watch this training video.
It's good.
Welcome to Valentine. Hi, I'm Chris Hockey.
Yeah. I'm Bill Belichick.
Yeah. He's going there?
He's our trainer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you mean Robert Kraft?
He does.
You meant Bill Belichick.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, maybe I did.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, he
Son
did.
of a
Yeah, he meant Robert Kraft.
He likes young hands.
It was like Travis Nelson.
Well, come on. You don't work for Robert Kraft and not get a handy from time to time.
There you go.
Where's he have his business meetings? You know.
Yeah.
On this day, 82 years ago, 1943, Swiss chemist Albert Hofmann became the first person to
make cheese.
Take an LSD trip.
Oh.
A tiny amount of lysergic acid, diethylamide, I think you say it, LSD, seeped through the skin of his finger, and he got high AF. Boy, that must have been a freak out, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know.
You don't
I mean,
know.
doing it when you do know
Yeah.
can be a little bit dicey.
And that was the thing, which is just terrible and terrifying. But the Grateful Dead would do that. They would dose people without them knowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Not cool at all.
No, not cool at all.
Not cool at all. Suddenly,
Terrible.
the walls are bleeding.
And you don't know why.
And you're like, get the sharks out of here.
Yeah, because truly you can know what's going on and still be like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Well, how about this guy? This guy does it accidentally.
Yeah.
Goes on some weird trip and, of course, says, I'm going to do that again.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrifying, but awesome. But I survived it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's find out, like, in the next couple decades, if this is something that's toxic and is going to kill me.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll give me cancer. But for now, let's keep trying it and see what happens.
I've been told.
Yeah.
Told.
It's quite fun.
Well, yeah, and what if your home life just sucks?
Well, I would argue that is a terrible time to do it.
No, but you go to work and something seeps through your finger skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And suddenly you're like, oh, there is happiness after that.
But I've thought about that a lot, like the first person to do a lot of these things. So the first person, because like one thing that gets you, like if you have a bad, edible experience, you can fall back on.
Yeah.
People have had it. People have lived through it, whatever. He didn't know.
He had no clue.
He had no idea.
Yeah,
but
right.
even like with planes, I think about that. Like the first person to fly in a plane
is probably dead.
Well, he definitely is.
I don't want to be the first to do anything.
Sure, the Wright brothers no longer with us.
Yeah.
No.
Or what about the first person to give a Valentine-style bath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just said, you know what? That needs to be knocked around right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a shark in there?
Yeah, darn right there is. Wilbur Wright's birthday today, by the way.
Happy birthday, Will.
The older of the two was born on this date in 1867, died in 1912. That wasn't long after the first flight, was it?
He was on the Titanic.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
That's pretty...
Yep. Flew the plane, immediately boarded the boat, and then sank.
See ya.
Man, that was dangerous. I better do something safe.
Yeah, correct.
Which one of them flew first? Because they weren't on the same flight, right? One of them must have gone first. Who went first?
Good question.
That is a good question.
Let me look. I'm looking it up. That's not how you spell that.
No.
I don't know. Let's see. Orville was 87, 1801 in Ohio. Older brother, much influence in the planes. Orville was, in fact, the first to fly. Orville was the first to fly.
You would think that most of us would know that.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah.
But they're just a tandem.
Yeah, what if Orville did all the work and Wilbur was just lazy?
Yeah, Wilbur's the meat sauce of
Wilbur
that
was like, can we just go to Valentine?
Yeah. And then Orville Redenbacher came in and said, let's pop some corn, bitches.
Yep.
And then go get our Johnsons knocked around.
You corn popping bitch.
That was one of those meat sauce meetings, too. What the hell are we going to call this stuff when we keep popping all this corn? What if we just call it popcorn? Oh, God.
Orville, will you shut up? Corn popping bitch.
Yeah, stop. We get it.
I'm just saying, we're just popping corn.
We know.
We know.
Yeah, we know. Everybody here knows you're a corn popping bitch.
Whole town knows.
No.
I'm trying. More of What Really Matters after this on The Fan.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Ooh. But then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Catch the new Hulu original comedy, Mid-Century Modern, from the creators of Will and Grace, executive producer Ryan Murphy, and director James Burrows. When three best friends move in together, Palm Springs will never be the same. Bunny, Jerry, and Arthur are already close friends. But when they decide to live together, it's a new chapter with a new family. And speaking of family, don't forget Bunny's mom, Sybil, who's along for the ride. Whether it's a trip to Fire Island or a local congresswoman with a wild side, these roomies know how to do it with style. They're fun, they're fabulous, and they're turning life's lemons into spiked lemonade. So shake up a batch of cocktails, relax by the pool, and get ready for some serious shade. A new comedy with heart, soul, and sass. Mid-Century Modern stars Nathan Lane, Matt Bomer, Nathan Lee Graham, and Linda Lavin. All episodes of Mid-Century Modern are now streaming on Hulu.
Want a race? Go on down to the auto show this weekend to catch Saturdays with Sauce with Meat Sauce and Noito live. Don't miss out this Saturday, April 19th from noon to 2 in the iHeart Hangout Zone. Get the full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
What do you do at the iHeart Hangout Zone?
Well, you hang out with iHeart.
Oh. Okay. Great. Let's do more of what really matters. Let's continue it with wild news presented by Catalyst and CatalystSupplyCo.com. If you're a Twin Cities contractor, boost your build with Catalyst. Thanks, Catalyst.
Oh, that guy fell.
The Wild won, and they are in the postseason. They clinch. They only needed 1 point. They only needed to get to overtime, but that was in dramatic fashion because Jewel Eriksson-Ek scored with just over 20 seconds to go to tie the game at 2 to send it to overtime. They make a goalie switch from Gustafsson to Fleury in OT, giving Fleury one more chance for sure. 5 saves in overtime for Marc-Andre Fleury. And the Wild win 3-2 in OT thanks to Matt Boldy and his game winner. So they clinch a playoff spot. They will face the Vegas Golden Knights in the Western quarterfinals.
Let's go.
The cool thing about, and you guys see it in like regular season and postseason, and like last night was more of a postseason game than the regular season game, is just how loud it can get, man. Those arenas, it's awesome. When the place starts shaking because it's so damn loud, it's the best, man. Sports are awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well
Sports
said.
are the best.
What really matters is this.
You're right, Corey.
Thanks.
It was on this date 22 years ago. Michael Jordan, former basketball player, played his last NBA game. He was a member of the Washington Wizards.
So
he scored
weird.
13 points.
So weird.
And lost to the Philadelphia 76ers.
It just never looked right.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Wizards. Why?
You're right. Why the Wizards?
Just weird. It was super strange.
Yeah.
Wizard Harry.
The Dolphins are trying to trade star cornerback Jalen Ramsey. He's already been paid a $4 million roster bonus to start this new league year, but $21 million owed to him in 2025. So if anybody wants to pick up that salary, good luck to him. $21 million. He is 30 years old, a 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro. Jalen Ramsey didn't technically request a trade, according to the Dolphins, but they've had discussions and both sides have agreed that it's probably just better if we move on. So they're trying to trade him.
Yeah, he hasn't really been a pain in the butt there, it sounds like.
I actually forgot he was there. He's been so quiet.
Same.
But that's you could trade for him and extend him and push some of that money down the road, I bet.
I think what's going to happen from what I heard yesterday, and I think it was ESPN was talking about how they want to trade him before the draft because they want the capital in this draft.
Sure.
And I would bet by next Tuesday or Wednesday, if they can't find a trade, they'll just cut him.
That'd be silly.
I mean, yeah, I just don't think they want that monster contract.
Imagine if the Vikes got him.
I mean, yeah, it'd be
he's
sweet.
not in his prime anymore, but
yeah,
he's,
but how old was
we'd take him.
How old was Stephon Gilmore last year? 35.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
Yeah, but yeah, they need corners.
What really matters, though, is this.
Website tastingtable.com has done the ultimate thing, given us what we've all been looking for. They ranked the top 14 Dairy Queen blizzards in order.
Oh, sweet.
After a taste test, much research.
There's only one that's number one.
Go ahead and tell me. Oh, you're right about that, by the way.
Mint
There's only
Oreo.
one
Yes.
that's number one.
Mint Oreo's way up there.
Yeah.
It's still hard to beat their cookie dough.
Yeah,
though, too.
cookie dough is good.
That's in the conversation.
Have you done both?
No, but that sounds genius.
Mint Oreo cookie dough?
Oh, son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
According to TastingTable.com, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup number one.
Yeah, hard to complain. That's my
Yes.
favorite order at Culver's.
Yeah.
The old peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Number
Concrete
2 is
mixer.
my favorite, and I find that not many people ever mention this, but is by far my favorite, the Chocolate Brownie Extreme Blizzard, which is just chock full of chocolate.
I just don't want brownies.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you.
It's all that stuff like cake. When they say cake,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I forget what it is. It's one of the generic ones at Target. But there's a birthday cake flavored ice cream. Okay, great. But then it actually has pieces of birthday cake in there. Get that out of there.
No, I just
want the flavor. I don't want the actual cake.
You don't want the chunks.
No, gross.
You guys are weirdos.
Are you and Hawk going to throw down?
No, I just think it's weird that you said, I don't want chunks in my Blizzard.
No.
That's what Blizzards are all
Cake
about.
chunks. No.
You
The
don't
ice
want the
cream.
extra
You're talking about
work.
the ice cream.
Gross.
I don't want
By
the
the way-
labor pains. Just give me the baby.
Number 3 is one I've never had before, the French Silk Pie Blizzard.
Oh, I bet that's
I
outstanding.
bet it is. Have I never
that
had
sounds good.
that?
French silk pie is elite.
Oh, that goes for like marshmallows too. I don't like soft stuff in my ice cream. It's got to be crunchy,
Well,
right?
spend some time tickling me then.
Take him to Valentine's.
I don't tickle. That's 9 to noon.
That's a great point.
None of that stuff should be in ice cream.
Number 4 is M&M, which I really do appreciate, but sometimes they'll break your teeth.
Yeah,
Yes,
cold
thank
M&Ms
you.
are tough.
Sometimes they'll
Thank
break
you
your
for
M&Ms are
saying that.
fantastic.
You're very
though.
welcome. I said it for you.
Because honestly, I've had like every once in a while, like they'll screw up a McFlurry or something, give you a M&M one, and just ouch.
Yeah. They'll
It's
break
like
your teeth.
it's like trying to eat peanut butter crunch. You know.
Yeah, that'll ruin your month.
Yeah, it'll ruin your Friday night.
Thank you.
There you go. So number 1, if you're going to Dairy Queen today and you haven't ever tried one of those, go ahead, give her hell.
Try all of them, all 14.
I do like your idea. I might combine a French silk with a Reese cup today, just to see what happens.
That'd be great.
I'm surprised they don't do blizzard flights.
That's a brilliant idea.
Well, it's hard to fly when the weather's bad.
Yeah.
Most underrated blizzard or concrete mixer or whatever is Heath Bar.
Heath Bar is great.
Heath Bar.
That's
Yep.
So
on
good.
this rank of 14, it's 14 out of 14.
Yeah, see, it should be way higher than
Yeah,
that.
Heath Bar is
But
excellent.
I have my go-to when I go to Dairy Queen, and I just always go with that. I don't get adventurous. Not that Heath Bar is adventurous, but
It does.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
See, I feel where you're coming from. That's why I get the Chocolate Extreme Blizzard, because there's a plethora to choose from, but I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
I don't go to Dairy Queen every day. You know what I mean? I want to.
Yeah.
But if I'm going there, I don't want to mess up.
Yeah,
I don't want to
imagine-
drive away there going, son of a bitch.
Do you eat it there, or do you go home and eat it?
I do both.
Because if
One
you
for
go
the-
home,
I'm Tommy Olsen. I get one for the road.
you go home, and then you start eating it, then it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I should have went with Old
Yeah.
Trusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, old trusty.
Old Trusty.
Old Trusty.
Yeah.
Hey, this computer, for whatever reason, resets during the show sometimes. I don't understand why that. Why would we ever schedule the resets for during the show? So it just reset. Who put the wallpaper as 2 squirrels hugging through a hole in a tree?
What?
Yeah, look at this. Who said this is the wallpaper?
Is it a glory hole?
There's a couple of squirrels.
I'm pretty sure Barrero's
Cuddling.
got a tattoo of that.
A couple of squirrels cuddling.
Yeah.
Narrows down the suspects
It does,
a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, but who said this?
Where are they nuts?
Calm down.
Yeah, relax. It was PA.
Put them through.
Because PA wants to cuddle everybody.
He is a cuddler.
Yeah.
Those squirrels are adorable.
Yeah.
It is all hell.
Oh.
Change it to something else.
Yeah. Do like what hockey does, where it'll randomly be some busty lady.
Have the one we send each other
Why would you accuse me of that?
where it's Lexington Steel holding a camera.
Oh, yeah.
The tables have turned, basically.
Look what's holding the camera.
Yeah.
His hammer.
Yeah.
16 years ago today, legendary NFL broadcaster John Madden announced that he was retiring from the booth.
I would have thought it was well before that.
Me too. He was 73 years old.
Man, he was the best.
So
He
good.
was.
So good.
Yeah, man. He was real good.
Yeah. The best.
Tyron Smith is retiring a Cowboy, 8-time Pro Bowl left tackle, 9th overall pick in 2011. He spent 12 of 13 years with the Dallas Cowboys. Sauce, do you know who he spent the other year with?
The Eagles.
No.
Nope. Wink Martindale.
The Beatles.
No.
Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
The Rolling Stones.
You're the closest, technically.
Buffalo Bills?
Because you said Winnipeg.
Yeah.
The Calgary Rough Riders.
Stampeders?
The Argonauts.
Cleveland Steamers.
The Alaska Pipeliners.
Lexington Steelers.
The Seahawks. I don't understand.
Well, okay, I said Winnipeg, so that's close to Edmonton.
Forget geography for a second.
Oh. Canadian. No, you said forget geography.
The Jets.
Oh.
2024 season, he was a Jet.
Just 1 year.
Yep. Okay. But everybody's saying he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he was.
What really matters, though, is this.
Well, you got that right, Corey. Today is the 60th birthday of Rico Suave himself.
Gerardo.
Gerardo. 60
is he
years
really
old
60?
Today. 60.
Wow.
All right, so that song came out right around 1990-ish or so.
Great
so he was
song.
25, give or take, when that song hit big.
That song's so ridiculous.
Rico.
Great song, Swan.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, great song.
And Rico Suave means rich and smooth, correct?
Yes.
Oh.
You said that definitively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well, I
sounds
know
like a
Suave
blizzard.
sounds smooth, and I would imagine Rico is rich.
Rico.
There's a video where he was so good.
Rico.
He just kept saying it.
In the,
So good.
Oh, so brilliant.
So stupid.
in the year 27 AD, a wooden amphitheater collapsed during a gladiator battle, and it killed around 50,000 spectators.
What?
Huh? What?
And it has been recorded as the deadliest known sports disaster in history.
They have a recording of it?
Yeah. Yep. It's gruesome.
It's on Channel 4. Everybody but Faribault saw it.
When Gary Anderson missed, I kind of wished that happened, and I was in the building.
Right.
The band that was playing that was Great White.
Oh,
Man.
Oh,
they get dumped on a lot.
So did those fans.
Oh.
They sure did. They sure did, Core.
What's Great White's best song?
House of Broken Love.
How does that go?
Sunday morning, don't you wake me. I've been dreaming that I'm free. Amen, brother.
All right.
I just amen to myself.
Scene.
I just called myself my brother.
Yes, you did.
the Great White.
Yeah, you got to love yourself, right?
You just did a 5-hour energy in honor of Great White.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did they all die?
No.
One of them did, the guitar player.
Yeah.
In
He
the
went
fire?
back in to go. He
did,
He
yeah.
went back in to go get his
He
guitar.
really, truly did. He went in to get his guitar.
Not a person. He wasn't going to save a person. He was going to get the guitar.
He thought all the people were out. He probably would have helped somebody if he'd seen him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he did something heroic and we'll never know about
You
it.
couldn't see anything.
With the Lord now.
What was his name?
Johnny Louie.
I remember being outside of that club in, what was that, about 2005 or so?
You were there?
2005? Yeah, I was outside of it. And I was talking to Richard Oaknick, and he goes, don't ever go in that club. There's great white sharks in there. We wouldn't go play baseball if there were dinosaurs in there. I was like, that's a great point, man. So I didn't go in the club because he said there was great whites in there.
Wow.
Dude's smart, man.
We need to listen to Richard Oaknick more.
Everybody should listen to Richard Oaknick.
I think
the
that
great
was
Richard Oaknick.
Yeah. Also, was a clever way of saying their music is terrible.
Their music is wonderful.
The music is great, man.
It really is. Man.
What other songs?
Once
do they have?
bitten, twice shy.
Exactly.
That's a crippler.
Yeah. Lady Red Light, Rock Me Tonight. Great stuff.
Lady Red Light, Rock Me Tonight. That sounds...
He's talking about a tanning bed.
Yeah.
Why don't you go sell out a club in Rhode Island?
Yeah, why don't you go sell at a club in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you-
I can.
Yeah, what's your best song?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
House of Broken Teeth.
No. Yes, hot dogs.
Once bitten, twice high.
That works, yeah.
I ain't too proud to beg for a hand job.
No.
Somehow TLC turned pornographic. The news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest. Building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app,